Okay, so this is the list. I'm going to play something close to this in the prelim that starts at 6 if it fires. If it doesn't fire, then I'll play some leagues, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 probably will fire, but some new cards. We got Sea Gate Stormcaller, plus some hymns, 2 VillageRites, 1 Shark Typhoon that's apparently missing art. That's a weird one to be missing art. But yeah, we only have 3 Uros instead of 4. There's no Sylvan Library to combo with, so it's like, I think, okay to cut 1. And we got some 3-mana Planeswalkers. I think this is like the most stretched you can build this deck. Because there's only 2 black sources, but you have 4 Astrolabes, so it's like 10, 11, 12, 16. Except you can only fetch 1 swamp, so it's like kind of goofy. So yeah, I might end up cutting the hymns later. But I do like Hymn to Tourach. It's one of my favorite cards, so. Also, Hymn Draw Step. Yeah, it's a little bit greedy. But we're trying it for science. I think 1 Shark Typhoon is good. I'd actually think I don't want Cabal Therapy, I think. I think Therapy is really unreliable nowadays. I think I would rather play Thoughtseize before Therapy. I actually did consider these sideboard hymns being Thoughtseizes, but actually I might do that still. How much time do I have left? 6.5 minutes. Yeah, but the thing is, like, Thoughtseize. Oh, wait, actually the life loss thing is real, isn't it? Maybe that's it. Oh, X-Die, thank you for the kind words. Coderific, thank you for the sub. So, promo I have going on for every 2 boosters, for every 2 subs, I will open a paper booster with live webcam. Like full webcam. But, so we're at 0.5 for that. Let me move that over. But yeah, thank you, Coderific. Thanks for hanging out. I think I might stream for charity in the month of October. I don't know what cause yet. Oh, what's a paper booster? Well, let me show you. This is a paper booster. I have seen a few Omnath GSZ decks. I didn't know there was exactly one. 10 the queue. There's a chance I think it won't fire, so I'm still thinking about what I want to put into this deck. I'm gonna... Yo, Negator, what's up? My main Tommy! My main Tommy! Alright, now I guess I have to open a booster. There's a Leovold. I love Leovold. I also think Leovold is a messed up Magic card. If I open a banned card, is there a do-over? I suppose so. DNS I've been streaming off and on. Actually, I've been streaming most weeks. Is there a button for open all? I suppose if you had... Okay, here's the thing. I suppose if someone got to 200k points, I would open all of the boosters in this box left. I do not believe anyone is remotely close to that. So you can choose open all chests or open all boosters, but not both. Why is VillageRites in this deck? I wanted to try it. Is that a good enough reason? Because it works well with Stormcaller is the actual answer. Do I need to keep justifying it? Isn't Preordain better than Ponder with Sea Gate Stormcaller? If y'all are gonna meme about VillageRites, can't you at least come up with a better meme? I just want to try it. I want to see how it performs. I mean, hell, it could be awful. Yo, how about you meme less and sub more, y'all? That's all I'm gonna say to you Twitch chatters. Alright. Real point of contention. We're at 12 people. It starts in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Vote fire. What do you set the probability at? The line of probability at? Under or over 50%? It'll fire 100%? Is that rounding to the wrong decimal place, Arya? It needs 16 people. It says 16 men at the top. I know. That I saw that. It actually made me mad for you. So under minus 300 means if you bet 300, you get 100 when you win? DT Orch? Is that how that syntax works? I don't remember. I used to know. That's like if you bet 300, you get 100. Right? And if it's plus 100, it's even, right? They used to fire all the time. Oh, we're at 13. We're at 13. Alright, you all might get your wish and have me cut VillageRites from the deck. No chance? Wow, you're a pessimist. Yeah, why isn't DNS Solver in there? Do you have to solve for the don't name system? Is that what all of your accounts are busy doing? Okay. Interesting. I could have probably figured that out because I know plus 100 minus 100 is like an even bet essentially, right? No, but I mean, you do have to sack a creature, right? I'm pretty sure someone already has the username Negator69. Aaron Relentless. Am I not allowed to have fun? You wouldn't download a VillageRites. Alright. Important poll for chat. Should I stay in the prelim or just leave it? It really doesn't look like it's going to fire, but I'll stay because, like, if it fires, it's great. But I also want to see what Twitch chat says. I'm a democratic streamer here. Yeah, but Azax, I'll actually keep your vote no matter what. You have that power right now. Nice. All right, I'll stay. But while we wait, I'm actually going to open a pack because that's what's going on. Because 2 people subbed. It's a new minty fresh, probably Anissa inside, right? Opt might be the next Ponder. I thought Opt was the new sleight of hand. Glimpse of nature, huh? It sounds very adventurous. Alright, I'm really bad at opening packs apparently nowadays. Alright. Glacial Grasp. Dreadworm. We are pick 1 pack winning this pack as well. Inordinate Rage. Not a very good card, but it's playable. Tajiru Blightblade. Expedition Healer. This card has gone way and way up for me personally. Gouldraz Mucklord. Dauntless Survivor. You picked the token. Nemanus Skittersneak. It's a rogue. Highborn Vampire. It's a 4/3 for 4 warrior. Shell Shield. Ooh. Rockslide Sorcerer. And probably the pack 1 pick 1. Roost of Drakes. This card is incredibly broken in this format. It's just like an unending stream of 2/2 Drakes. And it also makes a 2/2 Drake itself. The modal DFC is Malakir Rebirth. And it's a tapped black source on the backside. Malakir Mire. And the rare in the pack, Kargan Intimidator, which is also pretty good. But I think it's worse than Drake Roost. And there's a Full Art Swamp. Looks kind of cool. And the token, it's kind of a sweet token. It's a copy token. There's a lot of copy effects in this format. So I would take Drake Roost, but probably the next best card, or Roost of Drakes, I would take pack 1, pick 1. The next best card is probably Kargan Intimidator, personally. These paper cards are so confusing. When do you use them? That's a great question. Very great question. All right. So I guess the prelim's not going to fire. I tried my best. So I'll take that down. Did I print out the arena's images from Arena? Or I don't even have a printer anymore, to be quite fair. Hell, Especially not a color printer. What's a printer? Can I eat a printer? Oh, up to 14! Up to 14! Is it happening? Can you download a printer? Can you 3D print a 3D printer? Just think about that. Oh man, Shop and I are on the same wavelength. By the way, I'm also doing coaching nowadays if you want to check out the deals on that. Basically involves joining my Discord and messaging me to organize it. But we're waiting for this prelim that does not seem like it's going to fire. I'm sad. I kind of wanted to play a prelim, but I guess we'll play a league after this instead. You know? Sometimes that's how it be. Every sufficiently powerful 3D printer has an object it can't print. Is this a variation on the can God make a rock so heavy that he can't lift it? Because it sort of sounds like that. GEB. I did a long time ago. But I think Gödel's incompleteness theorem also sort of relates to the thing I talked about. But it's been a long time since I've read that book. Plus logic. Who uses that nowadays, right? Logic is washed. Alright. I'm leaving the event to join the league because I don't think that's gonna fire. I gave it time. I did my best. I don't know. I wanted to try it. But if it's bad, you know, I can take it out of my deck after I prove it's bad, you know? Alright. So we're queuing up for the first match. Oh, thank you, MTG the Epic Storm. I'm trying the Purge, but I could be convinced that Ground Seal might be better. I'm not sure. But there are other use cases for Celestial Purge, so that's nice. Storm Guys Me. What are the chances Storm Guys Me is playing Storm? Ah yes, the VillageRites. That's a kind of a nice pickup. Yeah. So I'm just gonna EOT Coatl. Okay. So I could him my opponent, but it would force me to get a an underground sea. Kind of don't want to do that because it feels like they're rugged over, obviously. Alright. I've decided what I'm going to do. Didn't fire. I left it and joined a league. I don't think I'm going to risk Wasteland. Okay, I got a lot of cards now. I'll just let that go and decay it. Astrolabe is a good draw, actually. But the others are kind of shit. Actually, they're not that bad. The Karakas is probably the worst of the three. But I'm probably just going to cycle the Shark Typhoon soon. So I have 6 snow permanents. I can play around. Did I put Karakas on top? I did. Alright. So I can just do this. Alright. I've gotten a bunch of really good exchanges. Okay. Interesting. I think the card is pretty fun, Hackbert, and it strikes me as something that's going to be decent in some format somewhere. I mean, I obviously can't promise you anything, right? Because it's like kind of hard to tell. The question is what I want to do here. I could pick up an Astrolabe, or I could just hymn them. I wonder if floating a black and then picking up my Astrolabe is the best play. Probably not. Alright, I think I'm just going to plus and see what they do. I think that's actually the best play. No. But, Matt, if you wait until they have more cards in hand, it actually gets worse. If they had exactly 2 cards in hand, then it would be better, right? I don't know if that makes sense to you. I think I'm going to just let it take 1 damage. That's true, I had that option, Matt, but they didn't reveal anything I cared about, right? Okay. I could have himmed in response to the fetch. I'm not sure that's actually good. Sort of pre-boarded. I think I'm actually going to take out him. No, I want to kill the Dreadhorde in case my Teferi dies, Arya. Like, what if they just have another bolt on next turn, right? I think I'm going to take out him on the draw and put it back into play. I don't like back to basics in this matchup, personally. I know some people swear by it, but I think it's pretty bad. Trophy's okay. I mean, it kills almost everything I care about except for Klothys. Yeah, I'll just try this. On the play, I might shave some forces, actually. And just, like, try to, like, jund them. But I think on the draw, the forces are actually good. Yeah, that's part of it. That's part of it, and also, like, it's very vulnerable to blast. Alright, I'm gonna keep... I'm soft to Klothys with this hand, but I don't think that means I should mulligan, personally. This hand actually really makes me want... Daze? If they daze that, I don't really care. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm sorry, Matt. There's nothing I can do about it. I just play the cards, right? I don't design them. This can get Island. This can get a Trop. This is another reason to side out him. Very vulnerable to a 23 drop, really. This looks an awful lot like a 3 drop. Yep. Maybe I should have... Well, I didn't Stormcaller Ponder because I thought if I found Decay it would be more valuable to do that, but maybe I should have just Stormcaller Ponder. I didn't even think about that, and I should have. Yeah, that was not great, I think. I think I should have Stormcaller the Ponder, because that's just so many looks at the thing I need. It's fine. Yeah, then I'm gonna really regret not Stormcallering that Ponder. I'm gonna let the 3/3 live and hope they just present more targets. You stop by a cabinet check? Fair enough. Right. Okay. The problem I have is they were repping Power Blast really hard, so I think I'm just going to see what happens here. Okay. It's 4 and a blue. They were repping Power Blast pretty hard, which is why I didn't do that, Zach. But I do see what you mean. You know, it would be a really bad time to draw. VillageRites. Alright, I think I'm just going to take this. Like, 6 is obviously scary, but I'm sort of hoping. Alright, that didn't work out, unfortunately, but... I was hoping they would play another creature, but that was probably just too greedy, right? Sort of just ran out of cards. That's bad. Not letting them see my deck if I'm dead. This was the Power Blast that was basically face up the turn they played Mandrills with the red up, which is what I sort of noted. Alright, I'm going to actually just bother with no forces on the play and just try to hymn them into oblivion. Could make a small case for Veil, actually, but Veiling a Blast is not even that good. But Veiling like a Force is decent. I'll set out 1 VillageRites for 1 Veil. Okay, for all of you wondering, this is why I don't have 4 Uros. I need to diversify threats because, like, this deck actually used to be soft to surgical on Uro, the way it was built. I'm not shuffling those, but I do need more lands. That Preordain I always associate with combo for some reason. They bought them both. That's a good sign for me. Absolutely fine with them dazing that. Sweet. Land would be really good. I think I'm going to brainstorm looking for a land, actually. I don't want to just play the Uro and have it be surgical. I also don't want to walk into Daze, because like they're mana screwed. Alright. I was not tempted. Arya, I think I would do that if I were under pressure, but here I can afford to be patient, I think. If that makes sense. I guess I will him them. I think that play is underused, but I don't think it was correct to do it there, if that makes sense. Different plan. Okay. Still worried about... Alright, I'll just do this. I was about to say I was worried about Force, essentially. So I basically got to obliterate them right there. Sure. Oh, I could have, couldn't I have? Do I have enough mana? I thought I didn't have enough, but if I did, that was a mistake. Alright, that was a mistake then. Yeah, I still have a Trop left. Alright. It's fine. So far I've gotten only good exchanges. What? Make sure I stack them wrong? So I'm playing around Surgical, and I think this can eradicate all of their shenanigans. Guys are just dead of winter it now. I have plenty of removal. Or I could just lead with Teferi and see what the deal is. Probably should do that, right? Sort of just crushing this person, mostly because they didn't Colossus me. And they have mismatching bolts. Right. I'm just going to end them now. And this is why I cited out my forces for being on the play. I thought I could get to a game state that looked like this, and I did. Which obviously works out. Yeah. I don't think they can beat this, essentially. I have no land, but I do want to return this to my hand to play around Surgical. It's a little bit dark. I'm going to turn on a light after this. It got darker quicker than I imagined it. Right. Probably don't need both of those. But I sort of just have it all by this point. Like, they can't even top deck a quote this and a land in one card. I can kill anything else. Winter is coming. That is true. And winter's going to be right here. This is a snow permanent, so that's kind of dumb. Yep. 1-0. I'm going to throw up the deck real quick. I'm getting some more water. We're 1-0 with this deck. If you enjoy the stream, hit that sub button, hit that follow button. Everything's appreciated. And for every 2 subs I get today, I will open a paper booster. I've already opened 1 booster. I'll be right back real quick. Alright, I'm back now. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Yeah, we got me online. I'm even playing some Legacy. Where did the correct view go? I like this view a lot better. Is it snowing? Don't think it's snowing. Whoops. Yeah, I won, well, round 1, game 1, I Sea Gate Stormcaller the VillageRites. Yeah, this view is so much better, I feel like. And it's better, I was told it's better for people who don't necessarily speak or read English. So I basically use this view whenever possible. Yeah, read English. Because the title thing, in this view, you can only see the titles. So all right. Guess I'm gonna curve him into him, depending on what they do. Appears to be a semi-mirror. Okay. It's Pokepile. For those of you who are wondering. It's like Rug Control with Stifle. Oh, shoot! Ah, God damn it. I clicked too fast. I meant to Karakas it. That was the entire point of that plan. Fuck. Alright, well... I guess I just hope to draw a second green source next turn, but that's so much worse. I think. These are not looking phenomenal in this matchup. Like, this is a pretty bad matchup for this card. I'm going to see if this deck has Veil in the sideboard, because that might make things a lot harder. It generally does not. That's good to know. Yep, I'm full of regrets. We're 1-0, but I'm about to lose this game, I think. This is round 2 of a league, not a prelim. The prelim I don't think actually fired. Although I left it when it was like 7 minutes over and at 12 people out of 16. So I don't know for sure. Obviously it could have fired, but I just think it's pretty unlikely. These Dead of Winters are very bad. Walking into the Stifle plus Daze was so annoying because it looked like there was snow, which is probably like one of the reasons you sometimes lose to this deck. But I stand by my decision at the time. Obviously now, like if I knew they were that deck for sure, I would do things differently, but you know, is what it is, right? That sucks. I did not put them on Decay right there. I guess Bolt does it too, so maybe my play sucks, but... Really thought they were Rug, not Sultai. But probably gonna lose now. Wait, is this two or less? Alright, shit. Okay, never mind. I guess I couldn't do anything. Shouldn't have shown them that, but I don't think they have red in their deck, so I'm not going to worry about plus. No, I've not kicked the Stormcaller. I don't think it's realistic unless you're super far ahead, in which case you're probably already winning. Alright. I like Veil, especially if I think they're Sultai. But the fucking Stifle was so brutal. Ugh. Right, this is fine. Real unfortunate I had to use my Ponder, but missing a land is just like game-breakingly bad, so pretty much have to do that there, I think, every time. Plus, we'll probably find another cantrip or a him or something. Yo, Jamie Topples! Thanks for the raid. Appreciate you. How was your stream? Playing some Legacy, which is a little bit different, but I have played quite a bit of Zendikar Rising Limited. Really appreciate you. Can someone set up the shoutout command? Because I did not do it, and I'm sorry for that. There's a lot of Astrolabes. My mana will be perfect versus their Wastelands. I'm only going to fetch basics this game, I think. This is basically MH1 loaded. Plus Zendikar Rising cards. So they're 4-color Stifle pile, huh? Interesting. I know Oko's still good enough. I'm diversifying my threats. Just trying some new cards. Some new ones, some old ones, you know? A little bit of the new, a little bit of the old. Anyways, check out Jamie Topples at twitch.tv.jamietopples. I believe that's right. It should be right. It would be weird if that weren't it, I guess. Alright. No land is frustrating, but I think I just might main phase this. Thanks, Grant. Yep. It's hard for you to say that, Zach, when you literally just have come in with no observation of anything else, right? Nice wasteland you got over there. Zach, you cited in surgical to surgical, they're arrows and almost nothing else. All right, I'm just doing this for information, actually. All right, as expected, they have a bunch of blasts. All right. JCNS, Leovold, Echo, 2 Pyro, Surgical, Burrow. Do I even care about that? No, not really. Just let it go. That's the wrong order to do it in, by the way. You should almost always put the other one on the stack first, because if you draw something to defend yourself from like a surgical, it's a lot better. I wish I would extract them if I could. I'm going to cycle the Shark Typhoon for one, though. Not having red is kind of bad, I think, actually. It's sort of easy to fit a Vulcan and jam blasts into your sideboard, so I might consider that for the future. That doesn't work. This works. That's how you get around surgical. You have to wait until you have a lot of lands, though. So they shuffled away Pyro, I guess? This game's not over, but I'm not feeling great about it. I'm trying to... Where did the second Pyroblast go? I thought they had one. This is weird. So one thing I actually did that I didn't explain was I exiled my second Stormcaller so they couldn't surgical the one in my hand to Uro's escape. I think that's like actually pretty good. Well, I mean, sort of. This is not the most... I mean, this is kind of a clunky card, and it also can't copy bigger cards, right? It's like different. Yeah, no more Snap Forceful. Although I didn't leave any forces on the draw. That's annoying. These Stormcallers have not been great, but... One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I'll have 8 lands next turn, so I can Leovold, Oko, maybe do something else. I think the Plow is probably not going to be good. So they know that I'm forceless because I cut force from my deck. They saw that off the surgical. Wait. Oh, I only cut 2. That's right. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. Oops. Sucks. Going for plow. God damn it. Probably gonna lose. I guess I can block at least. Paul would have been good there. There have actually been a lot of good things there. Didn't they? They saw they only had 1 Oko from the first surgical. Did they forget? I don't think that surgical makes any sense, right? I mean, I guess it's kind of like not great all around anyways. Did I side in the purge? I did not. So it's going to be a little bit difficult. So I'm probably checkmated by just this, actually. Could have definitely built my deck better for this matchup. Yeah, the other problem was I missed land so early that I was forced into this situation pretty much. It's kind of is just whatever, right? Hypothetically, these should be pretty good in the matchup, but the game didn't play out like that. Like, the game became more big ball than small ball, so this got outclassed kind of quickly, which, you know, maybe that's a flaw with this sort of version of the deck. Alright. Yeah. Maybe trying to do this stuff is not so wise in the snow mirrors specifically. I think there is a lot of merit to this in matchups that don't have green, but obviously that didn't look great for me, right? It's Matt's. Can I take back my GOHF now? I went Force. This can get a duel, hypothetically. I think I want to cycle this for 2 or hardcast it. Not sure which will be the case. Cavern naming giant incoming. So I'm gonna cycle now. I just have to get a black source and risk Wasteland, which is fine. In which case I should just ultra risk it. Castle Lockplane, huh? So that means they don't have Titan in hand, because if they did, they would just crack that for a black source and play the Titan. Then again, my hand is just 5 CMC1 cards. The Karakas, huh? It's gonna be painful. Alright. Yeah, he can fight down both, but at least it wastes a bunch of mana. It also removes counters from the Polychronos Unchained to do this, so you might as well just hold back. I'm trying Sea Gate Stormcaller, but really I'm losing to this Chalice of the Void, which, you know, good beats. I'm in pretty dire straits, though. This seems like a really not great matchup for me, especially in game 1. Okay. It won't. Yeah, it won't. No, the copy still goes through because it's not cast. It's not your fault. It actually isn't your fault. Celestial Purge coming in handy. I don't think this card's actually good in the matchup. This would actually be really good if I knew I had enough time to cast it every game, so I'm going to leave it in. Yeah, I was trying these instead. I kind of miss having Library, though. Library's just really, really strong. Basically, I wanted to try new cards, but I suspect that the new cards are not necessarily better than the old ones, although the idea is cool. But this is so good versus Chalice. I'm a little bit more insulated versus Chalice Bestboard, I guess, so it's fine. Whoa, what the hell? Wait, what did I do? Actually, they probably don't have that many black cards. I changed my mind. I'm gonna just try to hymn them out. Might be a personal flaw of mine to want to try to hymn someone out. could have himmed them last turn. I didn't think it was worth it, but I might regret that now. So I need to brainstorm into another land to have both Uro. Shit. Alright. So brainstorm into a plow, I guess. Should have just himmed them last turn, I think. That was pretty bad. Fuck. The problem is the Field of the Dead's going to be plenty to beat me. And also my deck only has 2 more plows in it. Or 3 more plows in it. And I didn't find one. If I found a plow right here, I think I would be fine actually, but... No, I screwed it. I should have just himmed last turn instead of playing my Uro. Yeah, that was really bad, actually. Yeah, I can't really get out of this. Yeah, I mean, obviously I got unlucky a little bit, but I could have also just played around it. So it's like a combination of both. Like when you play bad, it opens up more outs for your opponents. Like, obviously I don't think he was that likely to have it there, but he did. But I could have just like completely closed that door instead, so... that was unfortunate. Yeah, the problem is the B2B is not even that insane right there because I still die to the Field of the Dead. Uh... 2-5? In games, sure, but I mean, I made some bad decisions and the deck sort of like cooperated and I made bad decisions, right? So right. This is actually fine, I think. It looks bad, but this is actually a fine hand. You have a Force behind and you have an Astrolabe. You have a Plow. This is like probably the most important card in this version. No, I could have himmed you the turn I played Uro Mats, and I think that would have ended so much better for me. Like, I think I would have been a heavy favorite instead of being, like... Instead of getting obliterated right there. I should have just himmed you, and then I probably am in really good shape, if I had to guess. And the first game was kind of nonsense, but, you know, that happens sometimes. I think my Tundra is probably safe for a double snow-covered island. The Plow and Decay are dead here, I think. This looks like Omnitel, most likely. You fell asleep? No, this is Blue-Green Omni with Veil of Summer. High Tide has not been good in years, I think. I'm actually going to discard one of these because that's where I want it. Like, to be fair. Really wish these were live, but they aren't. Comes with the territory, though. Help them. The Omnitel usually has like 2 of this card, generally speaking. Fetch would be good. This just puts in the yard as the 5th card, because this, now I can pitch that instead. They're getting awfully close to hardcast. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6, 7. Oh, not. It's only 7, so not quite, but. Is Omni an Oko deck? No. Sometimes it's an Uro deck in a post-board game, but not in game 1 generally because it takes too much space out of their deck. Fine, Gersh. So yeah, there's an old adage, don't fetch, but like I have another fetch lined up, so I actually am gonna. I think getting 2 out is actually not 0. Not gonna put that into play. I want to. If I draw into a brainstorm, I want to use it to brainstorm away. One, two, three, 4, 5. So that works. All right, I'm in. Great. All right, this is all I got. No. Okay. All right, we're going places, I guess. If this isn't right, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Seriously, like, if this is wrong, Then why am I even playing this deck? You know? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't say anything about Uro. I did not say anything about Uro. That's it. Yeah, it needs more Primeval Titan. Come on, wasn't that sweet? I drew 6 cards off VillageRites. I'm leaving in Decays for Carpet of Flowers. Surgical is like sort of defensible with the hymns, so I might. That's not very good. This is good. Can probably shave like. So you might be wondering about this, but this lets you counter a show and tell hard cast for 4 through a veil. So I'm actually going to side it in. I might side out like snow-covered plains, I think. Yo, what's up, Doug's on Twitch? I'm trying a very experimental list. I played not great so far, I think, but I'm also learning a lot. Yep. So I was sort of debating if those hymns on the sideboard should be Thoughtseizes, but whatever. I'm just rolling with this. Was it last week? I thought it was a while ago, actually. I don't remember. Time has no meaning anyways, right? You know what they say? ABH. Always be himmin'. Alright. Give me a decay, please. Well, I say it. Does that count? Sten, I don't think so. I mean, I guess you can try, but I somehow doubt it. So this one I have to be more careful about because now they could veil me. So I don't think I'm going to cast it right away. I think I'm going to cast Ponder first and see what happens. Alright, that's pretty good. How do I want to do this? Yes, I would say there are better Simic 3-drops. Actually, I think I'm just gonna let them have another turn with their thing and just establish Uro instead. And then what? Okay. I guess I'll be satisfied with that. That was not really on my radar from an Omnitel deck, because I think, like, if you do that shit, you're down so many cards that, like, I don't think that's good for you on average. Like, because they're basically a 2-card combo deck, right? So imagine drawing a Surgical instead of, like, a cantrip or a setup card or, like, mana or something, right? It's, like, a very real cost. So I don't think that was great for them to side in, actually, but, you know, I could be wrong. All right, that's actually excellent. Now I'm feeling pretty safe. Hitting them to 4 has a lot of value, actually. Playing this Teferi also has a lot of value. Although it's hard to play it like that, right? Yeah, I'm experimenting. Alright. So I can probably stop their attempt, then just empty their entire hand. So that looks pretty good to me. They surgicaled my Uros this game, but I really don't think that's what you want to do in this matchup. I don't think this actually matters. They can only take 1 card of it per turn. I'm going to double him them this turn. Because I have exactly 4 black. I think that should just about do it. If I just decay the library so they have no manipulation. I sided in Mindbreak Trap as just 4 mana counterspell versus them because it gets through Veil. Alright. won that matchup pretty easily. I don't think this matchup is great, but having him to Tourach is like super powerful in this matchup for obvious reasons. So we're 2-2. Not the best showing for the deck, but I think it's a good deck still. Honestly, this card is like, I think 3 of this card is probably too many. Probably 2 is the correct number. Then I would get back at 1 Sylvan at least. Sure. This is fine. I'd probably mull this on the play. Well, actually, probably not. I think I just have to keep it. So it looks like either turbo or slow depths. Probably slow because once upon a time. They took him? I feel like you should take Astrolabe there actually, but taking him's like super weird, right? Imagine if they took Astrolabe, then they took well, taking Brainstorm is probably correct. But this game was really weird so far. Alright, well. Not drawing a land there was brutal. I was like 64% to hit a land in 2 draws. Need to just find lands. More like Dork Confidant. Yeah, exactly. You got him real good. It sucked. Missing a land basically killed me, I think, that game, but that happens sometimes. Yeah, some of our VillageRites has not been great, but Stormcaller's been fine. Yeah, whoever said it at the beginning, they probably were right that this would probably be better as Preordain or something else that's interactive. Well, if I knew they were mowing, I wish I had him in my deck, but can't always know that, really. Yeah, I mean, I got him, quote unquote, but this is not really ideal, is it? I think I just started to redraw both as well, so. Alright, fair enough. This is my only white source that I can fetch off of those, unfortunately. I think firing off the trophy's not great. That's pretty good. Maybe I can bait them into making it by just leaving my Coatl back. I don't think the 1 point damage matters. So I'll just sit here. Save Hex Mage Unknown. Whoops, that does not work. I should really fetch a blue source off of this then. Four, five. That does work. Stormcaller's been fine. It's not like insane, but it's definitely been fine. The VillageRites has not been great. No, I should have Stormcaller that Ponder, actually. That was a mistake. I do feel pretty good about this game. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I can just... There's no reason to kick it, right? Yeah, there's no reason. Well, I just realized kicking it on the plow doesn't do anything, so that's why I didn't do it. I still have this Karakas, so it's not easy for my opponent. I can hold that. I have Karakas plus Trophy, which makes it really not easy for my opponent. That's not a blank. Yeah, I think you're right, Ferendo. They would have to tutor like 3 times to beat me, and I'm not even sure that's good enough because I still have Brainstorm, right? They're not demonic tutors. Some of their draw steps are tinkers, right? No, I'm not even bothering. I don't need to do that. Did they surgical me this game? Or was that a different opponent? That was the Omnitel opponent, right? Yeah, it was. Okay. Probably names this. Ironically, copies shuts off the stage being able to copy things, but I can also trophy it at any point. Vaguely care about that. This has no targets left, but I think that's okay. Okay. I think that's probably fine. I'm actually just going to redraw the plow and play the B2B, and then my opponent's kind of screwed, I think. That's like not the most effective back to basics ever. Well, no, because it won't untap because of my my thingy. Scuffed Utopia basic, yeah. I have a bunch of Utopia lands. I feel like this is why Negator advocates for turbo instead of slow. Does it matter what I do? Not really. I still have the Teferi, so I can't really do anything. Well, they didn't know I had the trophy. That was their game plan, right, DT? Also, you shouldn't concede there. You should look at my hand with the duress. Just to get info for game 3. All right. Kind of satisfied with the way this is. Like, Leovold's not... I mean, Leovold's pretty good, but not, like... It's also, like, a lot of mana to invest into something, but it does, like, interact well with all of their discard. So I think it's worth it. Probably just submit this and call it a day. I don't like Fawn versus Depths in general because I don't think that's what the games are about. Kind of think having Fawn in your deck is not... I mean, like, they just leave it and do their own thing is the real problem. Alright, I'm actually going to keep... It looks sort of sketchy, but we have a lot of looks at a plow. And the Uro's like... Uro buys a turn. If I was playing against Turbo, I would probably mulligan this hand, actually. Truth be told. But I'm playing against Slow, so... To be fair, Slow can still, like, effectively turn to you. Which is kind of, like, terrifying, if you think about it. Alright, so I know they have Verdant Catacombs. Interesting. So they're really scared of these B2Bs. I guess I will ponder. That's not bad. I will draw the Force, and then draw the Oko, and then hopefully they are miserable. Pretty much forcing any 2-drop here, I think. Especially that one. I mean, sort of. Well, that's really good if they have no action here. So if they play Spirit Guide, they could hypothetically threaten Merit Age, but I don't think they play Spirit Guide based on deck construction. I have Armath, and you can, but it's generally not done all that often. So they didn't decay at end step, which makes me believe they don't have decay. Right, this is fine. Land would be really good. Right, perfect. It's smart. It's another source that operates under B2B. Okay. I think this is really the problem with playing slow. As Tom has alluded to, Negator 77. Like, you really don't want to be doing this. I probably would not personally, but I understand the attraction of it. Oh, I can't cast that. Did I misfetch last turn? I did. Whoops. It's pretty bad, actually. Alright. Yeah, I goofed it really bad, actually. Well, next turn I have a pretty nice play lined up, assuming they don't draw something good. Unfortunate. But it's okay. Really screwed the pooch on this one. I should be like super far ahead instead I'm like slightly ahead. Okay. Matt, I would love to kill a stage with Abrupt Decay. Not gonna lie, I would love it. But, you know. Alright, thank you, deck, for bailing me out of my stupidity. I would like to thank the Academy and my deck for cooperating. Ah, thank you, deck. I really did not deserve this, I think. Alright. A gentleman's 3-2. I think I want to change a few things and play one or two more matches, but not a full league. Before I do that, and before I make some changes, if you enjoy the stream or are looking for some MTG coaching, hit that follow button, hit that sub button. Join my Discord to negotiate coaching time, what you want to do, you know, all that good stuff. Appreciate everyone coming here, everyone hanging out on this Thursday. I know you have a lot of different choices of people to watch. You know, it's the COVID era, and tons of people are streaming. Lots of stuff going down. You know how it is. Maybe I'll play Felidar Retreat. Instead of Shark Typhoon. That might actually be good, I think. Right there it goes. This card was not great. What else can I play in this spot? Retreat, Field, and Scoot Swarm. My deck is unstoppable. Scoot Swarm seems ultra bad. I'm not gonna lie. I have like very little interest in that. Alright, chat. What card do you want to see in the sideboard that you think is reasonable? I'm taking suggestions. I don't like Field of the Dead in this deck for rando. First off, it's actually really hard for this deck to do that because of how its mana is set up. Pyroblast. Well, I mean, I did mention that you could Pyroblast, but I think the mana's not really set up for it right now. I would have to alter it a little bit. Anyone else? Anyone else have ideas in the chat? Let me go look at other lists, I guess. Crack the earth. Yeah, I'll play a Sylvan Library in my main. It does work the way you want it to. That's a different deck for a different day, I think. I don't want more Ice-Fangs. I think 2 is basically reasonable. Gemini. Stormcaller Surgical. I guess that's not unreasonable. Oh yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut exactly one of these. I think 3 is kind of too many. Nah, Ice-Fang is still better, I think. Like, this is basically a base blue-green deck. What's this about Yorion Nickfit with Retreat? I don't know. That's not my lane. You're asking the wrong person there. Alright. I think what I'm gonna do is play 2 Sylvan, 2 Stormcaller, and the rest of this stuff like this. So I have to run the cards real quick. Felidar Retreat. On ground seal. 2 Nihil Spellbomb. For what it's worth, Purge is fine, but I think you can do better, if I had to guess. So that's what I was thinking about. No longer has VillageRites, so I have to rename it. Let me get it up on CBL real quick for y'all so you can check it out on the extension. I was playing with VillageRites earlier. It's not particularly good, I think, unfortunately, but I sort of had that feeling coming into it that it probably wouldn't be good, but I still wanted to try it anyways, you know? But now we will try this instead. It's today, September 24th. Only sort of. The mana is much greedier than my previous version, I think. Alright, let's try again. I'll play at least 2 matches. I'm not sure if I'll play all of them right now, but 2 for sure. Yo, what's up, Danny? How you doing? First days of your 30s. Happy birthday, I guess. I'm just trying some 4-color snow nonsense. This is pretty good. Astrolabe, hell of a drug. This hand is great, though. It smells like an Eldrazi Stompy. Like green-white Eldrazi Stompy, but I have nothing to base that on except Once Upon a Time upkeep. Nope, swamp. Okay, I guess it's depths then. Nope. It's Hogak. I know they have swamp. Okay, chat. How disastrous do you think it is for me to him this opponent? I probably shouldn't. That's just irresponsible. Always him. No, I think it might actually be very wrong to him here. I think this is the matchup where I'm going to take all my hymns out, most likely. It'll be fine. Somehow I doubt that. Danny, check out the deck list via the CBL extension. People here saw a kicked Stormcaller plus VillageRites in the first league. I think the correct number of Stormcallers is like 2, personally. No. Please don't even joke about that, actually. That's annoying. I enjoyed the pun. I'm doing well. I was just figuring out what I wanted to do right there. I think this is right. This is really not the matchup for him. Hey, I paid 4. Monkrez knows. His hymns are like pretty awful though. I already knew they were Hogak deck. Once upon a time, Swamp, Careful Study tells you Hogak. Sucks. Everything's bad. I'm looking for Uro, essentially. Well, that might actually be good. So if I find a fetch, it's like pretty good. I make 2 cats. still need a lot to go right to win this game, actually. I need to find, like, a fetch into Uro, I think. And it needs to be a green fetch. Oh, no, that's not true. I have green. Never mind. Kind of wondering if they're going to kill my Teferi. Alright, they did. Maybe not. Maybe so. Alright, they decided not to. It's bad. They can therapy my forces. They're useless anyways because I'm going to be at such a low life total. Basically have to block. Okay, guess I die instead. Alright, good beats. This is not the best matchup. Their hand wasn't even great, and I still got like pummeled pretty bad. These hills can go. I think Fawn is actually not great for some. Veil's okay. Ground Seal's actively bad because then I can't surgical their shit. Leovold's like exactly okay. But I think I'm just going to be satisfied with this. Yup. Nihil Spellbomb, check. Cantrips, check. Will I mulligan? Hell no. gonna lead on Spellbomb because I would rather them not Thoughtseize it. Spellbomb's not enough by itself, but it will buy sometime, hypothetically. You can't emphasize how high? Okay, I mean, do you want to explain that? Monker's nose? I can Spellbomb if I have to. We'll see if I have to. No, I'm gonna cast a Stormcaller this turn. So I should just put the fetch in my hand this turn, I think, to play around Cabal Therapy, I guess. Spellbomb looking pretty good right here. It's gonna like delay them by quite a bit. I don't need to take action on it yet. We'll see what they do. I'm okay letting the 2-1 resolve. If they put a creature or fetch on the stack, then I will Spellbomb them. Really? They name Arcum's Astrolabe? Do they know about that? Alright, I'll Spellbomb you now. Wait, they hit Astrolabe, but they're therapying me again? That's weird. Why did they... Oh, I guess... Hold on. Maybe they have... I guess they have a Hogak in their hand, right? That's the logical explanation. This sucks. I really needed to find a decay for that altar. I didn't. What's up? Where does branch? They have the Gak in hand? Oh my god, I'm probably dead then. Fuck. This matchup sucks. I spellbombed them this game for a ton of cards, and this is still not close. Well, it's pretty bad. They probably could have just killed me. Gonna have to get lucky. Gonna have to get lucky to win this game. Alright, I think this is a start, but it's not the end. I think if I surgical Hogak, I'm probably fine. They boarded out a Hogak, huh? I don't know, honestly, this is fine now. All they have is one Bloodghast and like a few therapies. 3 bridges left. Did they side out a bridge? No, I ate a bridge. Oh no, they didn't side out a Hogak. They just presented the same deck, which should make sense. Never mind. I'm just being silly. Like, it's a good matchup for them, so if they don't fuck with their deck too much, it's probably reasonable still. I mean, I drew like a bunch of sideboard cards, like a surgical and a spellbomb in 26 cards. They could have killed me last turn, I think. They probably should have. Now I think they're going to lose instead. They should trade in their Bloodghast for a 2/2 zombie here, and probably their Dryad Arbor for a 2/2 zombie, I think. Probably just milling themselves. It's a lot of Bloodghasts. I'm still not out of the woods, actually. That's the scary part of this. So I'll go to 6 if I attack, so that means if I want to be safe and they convert this 1/1 to a 2/2, then I would have to. Well, that's another bridge. That's not great. I guess I'll see what's on top with Sylvan Library. Well, this is what I got. The guests don't have haste anymore. Yeah, but I'm still not out of the woods. Like, see what's going on here? They can make... They can't lethal me, but they can make a ton of zombies. One, two, three, four. For those two. Flashback Uro is another 4. So I can kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can kill 3 things, but not Flashback Uro. So I'm probably supposed to Flashback the Uro instead. Yeah, that's the plan. So they cleared off my bad brainstorm, which is nice. I'm still not in great shape. So if they cast 2 Gravecallers, what happens? They'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can block 1. So I block 3 Vengevines. Block 2 Vengevines and take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I actually have to ponder for Dead of Winter. That was disappointing. Alright, I mean, that matchup kind of sucks. Alright, I'll play one more match for the stream, but that was kind of disappointing, to be fair. Yeah, I like Urod so much and it wasn't even close to good enough. Even though I got to Surgical the Hogax. If there was a bridge, was there a bridge in the bin? Maybe that was the error. But like recurring Hogak is so annoying that like I think I probably had to. Alright, this is fine. Stormcaller good? I think so. I mean, it's not like insanely good. Like it's not Oko or Uro, but I think it's a good card. If that answers your question. Do I care? No, don't think I do. Okay. I don't want to cut them off of their infinite mana from that. Then I can spend turns like cycling things, and like my force is still alive this way if I do this. If I just leave it there, it's going to be pretty annoying, I think. So that will be a 4/4. Maybe I have to force that. Guess I do. It should be a Ballista deck, but the versions I've seen don't play Ballista. They should, I think, Ferendo, if that answers the question. Alright. Any land gives me him to Tourach for their last card. Alright, that does it. Is that the white Tarmogoyf? Probably. It's a good one to have in my holster for later. Took a Revoker and a Wisp. Sweet. So now if I deal with that, they have nothing, and I'm like at a fairly high life total. I mean, I'll be going to 9, but whatevs. This should have actually been an island, I think, off the Delta, because I have 2 Astrolabes. Although, like, it's verse Revoker, right? I don't know. That was a really good hymn to Tourach for me, obviously. So I just need to find removal for both of these, I think. That actually works. Can I afford to Preordain into a land? Because a land would be really nice too, actually. I think so. That's good too. Everything's turning up Millhouse. Or something. I like their wasteland. Their sad, sad, sad wasteland. I feel like I would just load up all on one. Because it's like, it's 3 plus 5 then? Or is this gives... Oh, if you're killing Teferi, I guess that makes sense then. Yes, I accept. Look! Monkrez knows. Look. That's not the point. You're missing the point. Maybe I'm missing the point. Who can say? No land's a little bit disappointing, but I feel good about my spot, obviously. Like, they draw Karakas, it might be slightly annoying, but whatevs. So they're gonna port me, and I'll just probably use the mana to decay. Could have also plowed that and decayed that, but like, I think I actually don't care about them having that vial now. Right. Three Astrolabes means I have 3 rainbow lands. Like, Tarmogoyf is not good for snow, so Luminarch Aspirant has the same sort of problem. Like, if they're playing Walking Ballista, I think it's a different story, but most of the lists I saw did not play Walking Ballista, I think. Even though I think they should. Walking Ballista is a really good Magic card. So is Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. What's up, Duckmoy? Did you come here to escape Uro? Because if you did, I have sad news for you, my friend. There's still 3 in my deck. But I do have Felidar Retreat in my deck. So you're looking for vintage, is what you're saying. Alright, you got it. You know what else I have? There's another one lurking. Do you think this is just abject misery for my opponent? It sort of feels like it. Don't care. 100% misery. You would know, wouldn't you? Pavement rocks. You would know. Although I guess maybe you gave up on playing that. I'm not sure. So the reason I'm hanging on to these is I have Felidar Retreat in my deck, so the instant I draw Felidar Retreat, it's worth like 1,000,000 extra cats or counters. You haven't recently? Oh, fair enough. Oh no. Well, I guess he's still like fine. Sucks. It will be kind of sick if I lose this game, just like because I don't have enough threats or whatever. I'm holding these to put back into my deck with Brainstorm because I don't actually have that many lands left I can fetch with these. Which is kind of sick if you think about it as well. Yeah, come on, Felidar Retreat. Alright, I'm gonna stop trading damage now. How many cantrips do I have left? 2 Brainstorm, 4 Ponder, 2 Sylvan Library. So a few. Speaking of the lands I held. Okay. We'll take it. So this Vista is dead, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. I think I might fetch and fail to find and just leave the duels in my deck, which might sound crazy. Seems really annoying. I can't even fetch enough, so I'm just gonna force... Actually, I'm just gonna force it pitching the Force, which sounds crazy, but... I was checking. So I'm gonna leave the duels in my deck. I'm looking for Felidar Retreat to end this game fast. The Stone Fortress is just gonna be too a pain in the ass. I've used both of my decays. I don't have other equipment removal except for Oko in my deck. I'm just gonna, whoops. Okay. Right, there it is. I think this is all the inevitability I need versus D&T. Just an unending stream of 2/2s, or pumping my 2/2s to 3/3s should be good enough. No, because this costs 4. Apparition... Oh no, it does. Never mind. I guess I would have to force it if they did that. But I guess there's already 1 on 3. Yeah, maybe. That might have been kind of loose. Alright. I think I've turned the corner. What do y'all say? Do you think there's enough cats in play? I don't think there's enough cats in play. Yeah, one cat's good enough. I actually like him versus D&T as long as you can clean up the board, and my deck's like pretty good at doing that. Not very. Dokumoy is more snapcastery than that. I did kick it once with VillageRites in the earlier version tonight and drew 6 cards. People were there for that. They can confirm it happened. Well, you can find it in the YouTube VOD later. I can't find it, obviously, because that's where I am. Wasteland in 2020. Wasteland's not completely dead. I mean, like, if I don't draw Astrolabe, like, this mana base doesn't work sometimes, right? Felidar Retreat is good, but the art is horrible. Fair enough. This is super annoying. Classic toxic D&D player trying to lock down all my lands. Can you believe this shit? I guess you can, right? Chrome Mox, huh? I see. Yeah, Dokumoy, you get it. Wow. I didn't expect you to get it that easily, Dokumoy. Is this a timeout Dokumoy stream? I forget. Actually, I think I made it a policy not to time out Dokumoy. Interesting. Really interesting that they didn't port me. That's a good policy. Yeah, I'm just here for you, friend. Dokumoy is the only power stopping Kanaksai from taking control of the stream. Fair enough, fair enough. The one turn they didn't port me, I got to play my Leovold. think my forces are fairly bad right now. Are they going to flicker their vial? This is actually pretty bad. Oh, I've died. Jesus Christ. Oh, that sucks. Maybe they won't attack me. I still don't understand them not porting me any of those turns. That actually seems fairly bad. But I did die. Alright. Game 3. I'll be on the play. They saw the play attack me for 11. 3 hymns is enough. All right. No, Astrolabe is kind of sad, but the hand's like pretty good besides that. The VillageRites have gone, yeah. Alright, I have to expose this, which sucks for a lot of reasons. Alright, that's fine, I guess. It is actually, yeah. This is very annoying because I don't have any Astrolabes. Can I get a decay? One below. There's apparently not. That's good. That's what I need. I'm just going to pay 8 now because I need to outpace what they're doing by generating velocity. Me or Oko? Should be me. This makes very little sense, seeing as how I'm at 5. I think that really is nonsense because I can go to 8, but if they just attack me and remove 2 counters, that forces me to crack the food. Yeah, fancy Oka's. Like, I don't think attacking the Oko makes any sense, really. Alright, we're gonna need to find Dead of Winter, probably. I've used a large number of cantrips, haven't I? Sophie. Underground Sea's gone. I don't have enough black sources for that. I actually just don't have enough black sources for that, so that just doesn't work. I should have Karakas there out. Fuck. That was really bad, actually. I only have one left in my deck. I totally missed that. I see. That's a real card. These are also real cards. Yeah. I could have had a recurring engine. I could have. That was really bad. Again, the deck delivered, I failed it. Yeah, but I should have drawn the card first, right? Like it just would have been good to do. Yeah, I think I'm okay, but I could be dominating instead, right? Do I even care? Don't think I care. What happens if I post on the sofa and cast Dead of Winter? That's pretty good, right? Two, three. Oh, is that cute? Am I out? But I'll check because I still want to shuffle. All right, I'm out. I actually don't think I want to play that into the GT counter on it, but let's see what I see off of this library activation. I guess I will hit the skull. I can actually decay the GT, then block. Yeah. Oh, I should have cast an Astrolabe. Whoops. So decay GT and block. I can't block first. I should have just DK'd on my turn, I think, actually, is the actual answer. I actually could have done that. Yeah, there was a lot of ways I could have played that better. That's true. God damn it. I'm running low on time, too. There should be plenty of time, though. Alright, excellent. I can finally hymn them. Yeah, hymn's great there. Hymn plus Dead of Winter was like the combo I really loved before, but it's mostly that hymn is kind of shit now, I think, is the real problem. Yeah, him's great for his port. Plenty of time to kill them. 6 damage a turn is plenty. We didn't come here not for this, you know. What's up, Montoya? I'm just being a casual player here, casting Brainstorm 3 times off of this. This is probably my last match for my brain is actually fried now. My Oka's on 19 loyalty versus mono white D&T. Cool, it won't even let me accidentally kill myself. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Can't complain really. Let's see. Alright. I guess I should just draw the Force off my Preordain to cover any top deck. And then that'll do it for Dutch Boy. Alright, this is a lot more painful than it needed to be, but this is what almost always happens in this matchup. Alright. Lost to Hogak round 1. Could they have decked me? No, Leovold says you may. So I was actually just not going to use it, personally, because I was so far ahead. Like, what's the point? Like, what does drawing more cards do for me except maybe get me killed, right? Alright. I think I am done for now, but thanks for everyone hanging out. I see Doug's on Twitch is streaming, so I'm going to send all of you his way. But before I go, if you enjoy the stream, hit that follow button, hit that sub button. If you're interested in coaching, type this and go to the Discord. I assure you, in one-on-one sessions, I'm a lot better at spotting on what's going on. I don't know, for some reason I get slightly distracted while streaming, and, you know, it is what it is. It's the nature of the beast, right? Anyways, thanks for everyone. I'm going to raid Doug's on Twitch, hang out for the raid, and I'll be back tomorrow morning, I think, to stream some Legacy as well. So, catch you all then.